Hi everyone, this is Neel, Raithatha, consultant audiologist and director of ClearWax. Thank you for joining me in my latest video using the iClearScope endoscope. Now just bear with the view. This patient's got eczematous otitis externa. I'll give you the full case history in a moment. The reason why it's so reflective is because there's a lot of keratin dead skin, and that's really reflective. And once we get this outer layer out, the view will be a bit for viewers anyway. Sometimes this is what we have to deal with, so we have to accommodate. We can turn it down a little bit, the brightness, but I could actually see what I was doing pretty well. So, and I knew once I moved this out a bit, I'm going to have to put the brightness back up. So, case history. So this patient first attended back in November 2022, and they were experiencing otalgia pain near the entrance of their left ear. And they've previously been diagnosed with otitis externa, which is infection or inflammation of the outer ear. They were seen by a local ENT specialist, provided some treatment, which improved their symptoms somewhat. But when they arrived back in 2022, they advised me that they were due to see a dermatologist because they had really bad eczema on their scalp as well. And they've been waiting about 18 months because of the current waiting times. So when we examine the ear, what I call the anterior, so the front part of the concha cartilage, so just essentially beyond the tragus, the triangular piece of cartilage here, just there, it was extremely sore and red. So I suspect they've been scratching the ear as well because of the itchiness. The ear canal was actually quite clear though. There was no debris for me to remove. So they had a dermatology appointment the following week after they saw me. And I explained that the pain was due to the otitis externa, the inflammation, the swelling, not due to a physical blockage in the ear. There wasn't much that I could do. And they're kind of a friend of the family, so we kind of know each other. And then on the 30th of December 2025, so just a few months back, patient came in and they felt blocked, the left ear, the same ear, but the eczema had vanished from their scalp, and the eczema, the otitis externa had the concha bulb was all gone. So I examined the ear, and there was a big plug of dead skin. So we removed that, and so the patient enjoys watching the video, so we airdrop the video to him, shares it with his son who also comes here. And yeah, they were really happy, and that was on the 30th of December. The patient called back on the 10th of February, so it's just a month really, and they said that they were going to call back a few weeks before because they felt fine for a couple of weeks, but a couple of weeks later, they felt blocked again. And then whilst we're doing our triaging on the phone, we just asked whether they've got any runny nose, any cold, congestion that might have caused this blockage, I suppose, because we just cleaned their ear. And the patient themselves was quite surprised because they've got the video. So my ear was completely clear, so I was hesitant to call you or not because I don't know what it may have been. So I said, no, just come in, we'll have a look, see what's going on. And this is their ear. It's full of dead skin again, and they had another breakout of eczema around the scalp. So I think they had some steroid cream originally, and that really helped. But yeah, it's returned. So the patient is going to book another appointment with the dermatologist. Again, I've sent them a copy of this video so they can show the dermatologist, in a space of, although it was 4 weeks since they came back, they felt it was actually 2 weeks. For 2 weeks they held back. But it's an incredible amount of skin here. I've had to put some oil just to kind of help loosen the skin because it's really adhered to the canal wall. You can see this plug. Try to use a hook. I'm going to use forceps, or I might have used forceps already, but you can see the tail end. The skin is attached to the medial part of the ear canal, very deep, and possibly even the eardrum. So I'm having to really work at this. The patient did say whilst I was performing the procedure, they felt it to be therapeutic because the ear's been really itchy, and it's almost like I'm scratching an itch for them as I'm pulling this plug. So I've got the plug out. That's the eardrum, but they've got this another layer of skin already forming. So we're going to peel away as much as we can here, and it's all the way around the ear canal, all around the circumference. So just getting a suction grip. The oil has helped a little as well, just to bind it up. So I'm just lifting that off the back canal wall. But yeah, because this skin is just kind of recently formed, it was really adhesive. It's quite tricky to peel away. Now they could hear brilliantly as soon as I remove that plug, but I just said I want to get as much of this skin out as possible, because until this may resurface again, and I just wanted to get as much out as possible. So even if it's an extra few days, it's an extra few days for the patient. And I'm hoping, once I see dermatology again, you can get to the root cause, give the appropriate treatment. For 3 years, this patient was fine. It was unbelievable, the transformation of how the ear appeared back in November 2022, and when they came back in December 26. But then how it again changed within the space of a few weeks. So I have got a few patients that suffer from chronic dead skin. Normally it's due to fungal involvement. I can see them every 8 weeks, but this is literally 2 weeks. And the patient felt blocked again. So it just shows you how much skin the ear can secrete and shed. It's an incredible amount. So the ear canal, the average length is about 2.5 centimeters from the entrance of the eardrum in terms of the width and the height. It varies at different points across the ear canal, but if we were to average it, the average width of an adult male, this patient's an adult male, about 5 to 7 or 6 to 8 millimeters wide, and height-wise, 7 to 9 millimeters, 8 to 10 millimeters possibly as well. There is a lot of variance. So it is a small orifice, obviously, it is a small orifice, but in 2 weeks to get it that blocked is quite incredible. So it's just this piece of skin on the back part of the ear canal was really, really tough to remove. I think I did manage to get it in the end. I used some forceps. But yeah, it's like really crusted, quite thick as well, and strongly adhered. You can see the patient's got quite a hairy entrance to the ear as well. So just going to re-enter. Now, ironically, the right ear's fine. It's always been this left ear. It's wanting to peel, and it's just flexing back against the canal wall. So I think I'm going to get some forceps in it and just kind of tear this and cut this away. And the patient was had a slight cough reflex. When you work in the back part of the ear canal, especially, you can get the gag reflex. So yeah, I managed to pinch that away. It's going to re-enter. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well, speak soon.